All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, I'm gonna be giving my first impressions of day one of the Witch Queen. We're on February 22nd, well 23rd now because we've been playing so long, and I want to go over the review and analysis of day one. First, I want to say is good job Bungie overall. I mean, if you look at Bungie Helps Twitter from Beyond Light till now, it's pretty crazy to see the difference. Beyond Light was like every hour there was a new bug, a new problem. Something was broken, something got disabled. However, this time there were a few bugs here and there, but overall it wasn't anything too crazy. Unless you're a PS4 player. If you're a PS4 player, you're probably fuming right now because that was pretty bad for them. But the PS4 thing aside, was an overall a pretty good error code free launch. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comment section below. Did you get a bunch of error codes? I did get error coded once, but I was able to get right back into the game immediately. I did have to wait like 53 minutes. I remember the exact amount, 53 minutes just to get into the game because it was pretty lengthy queue in order to get in initially. I usually don't have nearly that long of a queue, but often if you do get in fast, you get error codes. But for me, that wasn't my experience, but let me know if the experience was different for you. Everyone's experience is unique, I guess. In terms of campaign, I gotta say that this is probably one of the best campaigns ever. You have good storytelling, engaging like cutscenes and challenging activity to do. Obviously, with the legendary version of this, that was really cool. And apparently, there's also a master version. I don't know if you knew about this, but you can literally level up this guy over here, and you can do a master version of it. So that's pretty interesting. Overall, I would say probably the best campaign ever in terms of all of Destiny history, D1, D2. And that's saying a lot, right? There's been some pretty interesting campaigns. I'm gonna say this is the best one overall in terms of my experience and enjoying it. So I liked that, and um, I've seen a lot of people comparing this to King's Fall, saying, hey, it's as good as King's Fall, if not better. And while I personally wouldn't go quite that far to say that, I will say that, given our modern standards of what we're looking for from Destiny, I will say that this is a really quality, uh, like DLC expansion, whatever you would call this. Rather, I would say it's definitely worth the money. A lot of people ask me, "Hey, should I buy the Witch Queen? Is it worth my time? Is it worth my money?" And obviously, I'm only one half of a day deep into it right now, but I would say that it is worth your time and money. As someone that plays Destiny a lot, I think that the systems that are being built upon with Void 3.0 are really interesting. And I've really only gotten, just to the tip of the iceberg today. I spent around 12 hours playing straight, and there's still so much to do. I mean, in terms of new perks, new weapons, new God rolled weapons, crafting things in the Enclave, there is a lot to do, and I've only spent 12 hours, so I really do think that it's certainly going to be worth your money because you would get so much playtime, as most people do when they play Destiny anyways, right? People will complain about Destiny, but then they realize they've played for hundreds, if not thousands of hours. So uh, even though you've complained a lot, you've also played a lot. So keep that in mind. Apparently we've got a fan here. So overall, my first impressions of day one of the Witch Queen, I'm gonna have to give it like a 9.5 out of 10. I really think it did a good job. I do think that when we're comparing it to other DLCs, sometimes it's unfair because, like with the Taken King, there was like so many new exotics that came out with that, and Bungie just can't be held up to that standard anymore. That I don't think that we'll ever see anything like that again. And so I think it's hard to compare Witch Queen to the Taken King. But overall, I do think it's really good, and I think according to the modern standards, it's a really good expansion. And I don't think that we'll ever see anything like the Taken King again. And if you were around during that time, you know what I'm talking about. The amount of new exotics was just absurd. I think it was like some. I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it was something like 30 new exotics. And obviously we're nowhere near that with this. But even without all that crazy new exotic stuff, there's so much new stuff and so much revamped systems and everything that this is a really good. This is like a masterpiece from Bungie, and this is going to be a really good year for Destiny overall, in my opinion. So I'm really excited for this. And those are my first impressions. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. You're more than welcome to have a difference of opinion. It's totally okay. I like to have opinions that agree with me or disagree. I like to take in all that feedback. So that's my first impressions video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.